Absolute nightmare scenario. We thank you so much, Mike. Muted. And now I'm like echoing. Oh my god. All right. Hey, GH McCaffrey, GM to you. GM, apologies. This stream is going to be very low budget. Not that most streams aren't, but I didn't think I'd be able to hop on, but I just wanted to say that happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I really appreciate you all. I'm thankful for all of you. You know, you make the streaming thing so much fun. Underdog, just a great community hanging with all of you guys. Captain James, GM, how's it, everyone? I hope you're having a great day, Captain James. Good morning. Yeah, brutal start. Happy Turkey Day to you, Mr. Bittinger. Appreciate you. No, not lower than the budgets. If we look at the contest, it's like they were using the same. I don't know if they've added these. I don't remember these cranberry sauces, but like the leftovers, this icon, they've used this for everything. This was the mashed potato icon. This was also like, I think it was like the cranberry icon originally. I don't know. It's not great. It's not great, but you know what? Let's hop into Turkey 3. Let's hop into Turkey 3. See what happens. New contest just opened. Yeah, Underdog, doing us no favors. All right, we got the 1.1. We got the 1.1. Hey, Sean Gonzo, gobble, gobble. Good morning to you. I hope you're having a great one. Let me see what this looks like again. All right, at least I can keep the draft board up. But I'm kind of covering it. Well, I'll tell you what's going on. $30 price point. Yeah, this slate's pretty tough. I don't really like the higher dollar stuff in the Thanksgiving slates, where honestly there's a reasonable chance, like when you look at the winner, it's just someone who got some crazy GM combo, and like you can do 50 rooms and you just never got what you needed to win. That's the one thing I don't like about the 3-game slates. I think when you up it to 4, like I wish they did some of the included the Black Friday game. I know everyone just wants the slate to be over in one day, so I get it. But I think the 4-game slates is just significantly better. I'll be honest, I don't think I have too much like to illuminate on this slate. It seems pretty straightforward. I think the most interesting things is, are there anyone people want to scroll to? If we look down, kind of the end of the road, it's Watson and Worthy tend to be the last 2 receivers or running backs taken. And then very occasionally, I feel like Mitch Tinsley, I see clicked. A little bit of Bateman gets clicked. But below that, like, it's just tough for me to imagine a world where like Isaac Tesla, you know, outscores enough players to actually like be relevant. So it's a little bit of a tough slate for me. It hasn't been my favorite Thanksgiving slate. The Gray Point 3 now up now $3. I missed this. Is there a $3 contest? But let's see what we got. So we got Gibbs, Jamar Chase at 2, Henry. So one of the issues with the main turkey is when it first opened, Jamar Chase was at like, I saw him go at like pick 9. So there's going to be some Gibbs Chase teams, which is just like, if that's what wins, it's gonna feel pretty miserable. I find myself doing from the one hole way too much is just going Gibbs and then Kelsey Mahomes. I don't know if that's the best because frankly, like I like Andrews and Gesicki and Likely. Fergie, I'm a little more lukewarm on, but I will take him. And I don't want all my Gibbs teams to be Mahomes, Kelsey. That said, I haven't done a single Turkey 3, so I don't mind doing that here. But again, the Jacobs stuff has been tough because I think he was a limited practice, so there's still a world where maybe some of the carries go back to Wilson. Not my favorite, but again, I'm just going to try to build some teams I like on here. Oh, the Gravy Boat 3. Okay, no worries. I thought the Gray Point, I'm like, that sounds like the Grey Cup, like we have a Canadian, a CFL contest. I'd probably have more luck in those than in these, to be honest with you. I have, it's been tough. Most time with family. Have not spent a lot of time researching a slate. But again, just want to say hi, hang out with everyone, just say good morning. I didn't want the stream to go idle for like the whole week. I hate getting boxed out at running back after Javonte. See, I don't mind Kareem Hunt. I really don't mind Kareem Hunt that much in these, and I'll click Monty because it'll just randomly be Monty week. But yeah, it doesn't feel great. All right, let's see. Uh-oh. I hit the wrong button. Tried to pop out the draft board. All right, so what do we got? We got Mahomes, Gibbs, and Kelsey. I mean, I feel like I could just double tap Watson and Worthy here. Get a little bit of a Mahomes double. Let's do that. Let's believe in something. Let's say that the Cowboys just absolutely roll. Excuse me, that the Chiefs absolutely roll the Cowboys. Hey, Pat Moore Poker, GM to you. Hope you're having a wonderful Thanksgiving. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. Likewise, Fraud Clone, good morning. Good morning. I guess it's a little later on the East Coast. I'm on the West Coast, which is why my streaming schedule has been kind of a bit of a fiasco. But we're doing our best here. Are you all getting to the like late scrolls in these? I mean, I think if you're getting volume down, you have to. I just don't know how much Turkey 3 volume I'm really going to get to where I need to like take the punt on Emmanuel Wilson or Eaton Mitchell. It feels, those plays just feel really thin this week. I don't know. It might be because we have 6 teams that we're all like somewhat excited about. But I'm just having trouble seeing a lot of those like really crazy thin plays beyond like Montgomery at running back getting home. Like even if Keaton Mitchell scores a touchdown and like 35 yards and a touchdown, like is that what you need? I don't know. I think that's been my trouble there. All right, let's see. All right, we're coming up. How do we want to land this plane? If Hunt is here, do we just overstack it or do we do Gibbs Monty? I actually kind of shadily like doing a little Gibbs Monty. We've seen that get there before on Thanksgiving. We've definitely seen that. Although, well, Kareem Hunt goes. All right, we'll do it. We'll do Gibbs Monty. I've said I don't hate this. And I really actually don't. There are scripts where this works out. And I don't think it's very popular to do. So I think it's a little underrepresented in the field. Is it a thin bet? Sure. But when I look at my other options, it's like, I definitely feel like it's more likely Monty gets there even with Gibbs than like Dobbs, Bateman, Yoshi Vosh, Tinsley. These guys where you're just like praying for a touchdown. So I don't mind this team. For the audio listeners, it's Mahomes, and then Gibbs, Monty, Worthy, Christian Watson, and Travis Kelsey. So we basically say Kansas City rolls. No bring back on the other side. See what happens. These teams can be kind of tough. These teams can be a little tough. All right, hang on one sec. Let me catch back up with chat. There may not be timestamps this one. I think it's going to be too hard for me to do that, but I could try. All right, this was a Turkey 3. Turkey 3. right, where are we at? 10 minutes. All right. Turkey 3, 2. All right. I'll hop into another one. If anyone wants to get in, let me know. Or you don't have to let me know. You can just join. All right, let's see. We'll do another Turkey 3. I might have to find some other ones because these are kind of pricey. I don't think I realized. Yeah, we might. Oh, stuffing's $30. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the gravy boat 3. Maybe a little cranberry sauce. But for now, we'll hop into this Turkey 3 and see what happens. We are at the 2 hole. I think I've just been taking Derrick Henry at the 2, but I certainly understand people who will take Jamar Chase there. I don't think that's any kind of mistake. All right, let's see. All right, yeah, happy Thanksgiving to you. Appreciate you so much, Pat Moore. Hope you're having a great one. TKH, I've frequently done 3 wide receiver builds. Yeah, I think that's fine. I definitely think that's fine. Frog Clone scrolling to Yoshi and Bateman. Makes sense. I think I've been taking more Tinsley than Yoshi, just because the upside for Yoshi feels like it's never there. But, you know, he is out there running routes. I think he's definitely live to score if that's what you need from your like final click. Captain James, curious to see the dog bowl qualifiers in here. What kind of contest do you prefer after the DBQ? That's a great question, Captain James. This is my first year getting to it. I have not done any main slate this week. I'll take Henry here. I haven't done any main slate, but I imagine the week of I'll try some 12s. I think there's going to be a ton of gamesmanship in those, especially from the qualifiers. So it'll be very interesting to see, you know, what people are doing. I don't think people are going to want to tip their hands on a lot of things. I think people are going to be reluctant to like truly show that the scrolls they're excited about. Maybe we'll try a Henry, Kelsey, Mahomes team. We'll see if JT McKenzie gives it to me. Oh my God, Rashee Rice was there. Oh my God, Rashee Rice was there, and I had my window scrolled. Oh good God. Okay, well, we're gonna get unique by getting bad. Cool. I thought Kelsey was highest by ADP, and I just gifted the 8 hole. Gibbs, Rice, and Pickens. So apologies. I've absolutely torpedoed the integrity of the Turkey 3. That was my bad. Dear God. TK says Bateman is the furthest I'll go. FK Core says Likely and Bateman were my scrolls. Yeah, I like the Likely stuff. Likely is a little worse for me with Bateman back, but I don't mind it. I am out of my cave. I'm doing my best. FK Coors would rather take Monty in round 6. Yeah, I think that's where I've been landing as well. Frog Clone agrees there. Drafting a different environment to get ready for the dog bowl. That's what we're doing. We're getting uncomfortable here. All right. I'll just take JMO. JMO seems fine here. So we got Henry, Kelsey, Mahomes, JMO. We'll see what McKenzie does with his really nice start he got. He goes Andrews and Christian Watson here. I suppose we could do another. Well, let's skip Worthy. Let's do Kareem Hunt. Let's roll down to Kareem Hunt. So we'll get Mahomes, Derrick Henry, Kareem Hunt, JMO, Kelsey, and then we'll figure out a scroll at receiver here. Hey, Alex, GM to you. Hope you're having a great one. They just dropped another $3.20 max. All right, maybe I'll hop into that one. Happy Thanksgiving, Chad. Safe travel. Hey, likewise, BB Meat Gazer. Hope you're having a great one. Happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, I'll do a gravy boat next. Classic soft room here. Yes, FK Coors. I am the reason. Dear God. Captain James, I like 12-man or smaller field contests. Do we do Worthy? Do we double it? Or do we like... Yeesh. We're running out of time here. I don't mind overstacking Kansas City, so why don't we do it? This is kind of similar to our last team, I guess. Really wish I had taken Rashee Rice instead of instead of Kelsey, but alas. So we end up with Mahomes, Henry, Hunt, J-Mo, Worthy, and Kelsey. So we really need Kansas City to smash. This is why we're going to do some gravy boats, people. I'll hop into the gravy boat 3. Anyone wants to get in. We are waiting for one. Waiting for one here. All right. Chad dealing with West Coast prices. Now he starts watching what people enters price. Yeah, it's expensive out here. It is expensive out here. Captain James, we're going as a pick'em player. Oh, awesome. Captain James, congratulations. Were you the one that got the 3? You got in with like a 3-person pick'em, if I remember. Anyways, we got Snoopy here. Still seeing Chad giving draft boards. These are not the best draft boards you're gonna get. I don't know how much value I'm adding to the Thanksgiving slate, but we're trying here. Oh, nice. They put out single entry afternoon game. Oh, nice. Nice. The drumstick. Okay. Sweet. Go Easy Cards. Ask Pat Moore, where's Emo when you need him? He'd be all over the gravy. He would. He lives for this holiday. It's like Mariah Carey gets unfrozen for Christmas. Emo Cowboy. They thaw him out for Thanksgiving. Go Easy Cards. Nice. The field is usually where I'm at. I'm not very good in the 12-man drafts. But small field is where I'm at. Yeah, that's awesome, Captain James. I mean, huge congrats. It was a great game theory by you to play it that way. Kind of know the contest and get in. So excited to meet you out there, man. It's awesome. I'm so glad that they did the pick'em thing. It's kind of fun. I just don't live in a pick'em state, so I couldn't participate. All right, so Jamar Chase went in this one. Let's just take Amon-Ra. We'll do just Amon-Ra, Rashee Rice here. We won't get too far afield. Let me see if I can't do a timestamp. 16. Gravy boat 3. Sweet. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty excited for this slate. I think it should be pretty. I think it should be pretty fun. I think most excited for the KC Dallas game. I still have a little bit of worry with Lamar Jackson's like rushing or lack thereof. I've had some trouble getting to him. The matchup is so good, but it doesn't feel like he's running as much as he was before. So I don't know. Actually, I can finally do pick'ems here, and I took his under in rushing yards, which feels scary because he could just get there in one scamper. But I think they're going to want to limit that as much as they can. All right, so we got Amon-Ra, Rashee Rice. I think we just take Javonte. Do we do Javonte Flowers? Do we do Javonte unstacked Lamar? Do we go 3 wide receiver and take like J-Mo and then make like a Goff team? Maybe we'll do that. I don't do too much 3 wide receivers or 3 running back, 3 wide receiver stuff, but we'll try it. Again, I think there's a hesitancy to double stack receiver with quarterback, and so we might be able to get some stuff that's a little underdone relative to the field because people, again, just have a natural hesitancy to do it. So in the ideal world, we get Goff on this team. I feel like it'd be kind of odd for us not to. But you never know. The one hole kind of could take whoever they want here. They don't really have a natural QB selection. Terrence, thank you. I don't need to timestamp a Turkey Day slate. Well, probably not. I don't. This, of all the content, this loses all its value in about an hour and 30 minutes, if there was any value to begin with. But we'll see on Thanksgiving. Well, I still want to service the good people who are hanging out and willing to watch. But appreciate you so much, Terrence. I hope you're having a wonderful Thanksgiving. Go Easy Cards. I got lucky according to A1 punched my ticket during the non-ball knower window. I will take 10K and free beer. What week did you qualify? I like that A1 is the arbiter of what's the ball knowing window. Because I guess he won. Did he win in 3 slates or did he get 3 seats in 2? But yeah, I don't love that every single draft is going to have A1. I feel like we're kind of up against it, huh? We'll see what we can figure out. We'll see if we can take him down. It's going to be tough. All right, so we're going to take Goff. I think anything else would be getting too clever. What do we want to do at tight end? I'm okay scrolling past Fergie and going to Gesicki here. I'm not like super high on Fergie, where we've seen those like random Gesicki nuke games. He could really just be their slot receiver this week. So I don't know. I don't mind this. So this ends up being Goff, Javonte, Amon-Ra, Rashee Rice, Jamison Williams, and Gesicki. So we get a little bit of a JMO, Amon-Ra double. Kind of fun. We're definitely dodging, a lot of running back firepower when it's just Javonte, not having any of Gibbs, Henry, and then, Chase Brown, Josh Jacobs. But, there's weeks where the running back chalk kind of fizzles. So we'll see what goes on. Hey, Chief Matt, hope you're having a great one. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Thanks for coming in and hanging out. I hope you're having an awesome Thanksgiving. Mr. Brad, gotta be value, fading the top 4 picks and doubling ADP 5 to 7 guys. Everyone has the 1 to 4, not much projection difference. I think in a big portfolio, I would consider doing that. I do worry you're gonna lose quite a bit of projection. But yeah, I mean, if we think back who won the Millie Maker on DK last year, it was the team. Someone tweeted this out. They faded Gibbs, and who was the other? Like there were 2 players that were like 80% owned and everything, and they used neither, and they won the Millie Maker. So I don't disagree that it could be viable, but I wouldn't like do that every time. But surely that makes sense to try once or twice. Pepper Tony, howdy turkeys. Hey, Pepper Tony, appreciate you. Howdy to you. Let me hop into another Gravy Boat 3. And it snapped. All right, sorry. These are hard because they're 4 persons. To be tough to draft with everyone. Hey, Ball is Life. Happy Thanksgiving. Hope you're having a great one. Thanks so much for coming by, hanging out for a bit. Tyrion says, so far so good. My household is at every stage of cold and flu, ready to go out and spread the Tyrion germs. Yeah, as you can tell, I'm still I'm at the tail end of I got rid of the cold like 2 weeks ago, but the cough has lingered, so it's not great. We're doing our best though. Go Easy Cards. My wife said no Mr. Candles in this household. Turn the volume off. What? Go Easy Cards. I can't remember. Are you bringing your wife? Is Mrs. Cards coming? I feel like you said she was. So maybe she can hang out with Mrs. Candles, who also does not watch my stream. All right, so we're in at the 2 hole. So probably end up with Derrick Henry again. Captain James says, flipping that early seems risky. I feel like those 5 to 7 picks also fall. So it's not impossible. Yeah, that's the thing. You could have someone taking, say, Travis Kelce over Rashee Rice, and then getting Gibbs Rice somehow. Dear God. Yeah, I think I'll take Henry here. I thought about what did I just click? I thought about trying that build, and I kind of lost my nerve because I didn't really know what I wanted to do with it. We'll see. Pat Moore, I know I've been sick for like a month. You have a kid in daycare, and every time you pick him up and you're just looking around, and it's just like there's just like 10 kids in there with like various eye crust, and their nose are dripping, and they're like I'm like who's sending these like diseased children in? And then they bring home like the freaking bubonic plague. It's terrible. I never got sick until daycare started. It is an absolute nightmare. Yeah, some emergency and peppermint tea. It's my least favorite part of the stream is admitting to you all that I'm just like a Victorian child who's always on like the verge of death here. No chat candles, no KC. We're going to be better. Don't worry. I got Gibbs, CD, Pickens, a few Gibbs, CD. Yeah, that's pretty strong. CD, Pickens, Gibbs. Was that from the 1 or the 2? I'm assuming it's from the 1. All right, so we got Derrick Henry. What do we want to do? Do we just do Pickens? Sure. Sure, let's just do that. So we got Henry, Pickens. I really have like no Zay Flowers this week, which seems like could end up being bad. Feels like the most boring pick that could like be the guy you need, and I'm just like kind of not taking him. I don't know. I don't have a ton of volume in the Thanksgiving stuff. Need to stream with one of those plague masks with a long beak. Absolutely. Absolutely. The plague doctor. It's I mean it must work, right? Gosh, I don't like Josh Jacobs that much this week. But I feel like all right, we'll take Josh Jacobs. This is like kind of a weird team for me, but we don't need to IKB absolutely everything. So I'll take Josh Jacobs. Even though I have a little bit of concern that Emmanuel Wilson is not like completely going away. From the one, when people got scared and pulled Jacob/Chase Brown up. Yeah, I just didn't get enough volume to get like really cool combos. And I think, yeah, I don't know. I don't think this is going to be my slate. We'll see. Are we still DJ Turner pilled? Absolutely. We bothered to learn the name of a defensive back. So yeah, I guess that's why we're all aping into Bateman this week in the tight ends. But I mean the tight end against Cincinnati flowchart is not to be lightly discarded. So maybe do we want to do Lamar? All right, I'll take Andrews now, and then I'll take Lamar next, and we'll just say Cincinnati gets absolutely stomped by the Ravens because we'll have a Lamar, Henry, Andrews team. Again, we're trying to build stuff that is less popular. You know, people, again, don't love going Lamar, Henry. But on a short slate, you can get away with those things that are a little more suboptimal. Terrence, did you max the $5 million? No, I'm not a high volume player. I very rarely 150 max. I don't think I've 150 max anything this year. And frankly, if I were to, it probably, the payout format is so bad in that. It's like $1 million to first, 200K to second or something. And so it's like, I'd rather max one of the smaller contests just for like bankroll management. I mean, it's obviously fun to try to win $1 million, but it's the DK top heavy stuff is like absolutely insane. Did we just land the plane with Worthy? Right? This is a fun team. All right, this team, I like this team. We got Lamar Jackson, Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs, George Pickens, Xavier Worthy, and Mark Andrews. Pretty paint by numbers, nothing too crazy. It doesn't look like anyone else in the room did anything too far afield. So not bad. Not bad. We'll try another. Let's do another gravy boat. See if we can't get some people in here though. Waiting for 2. All right, if anyone wants to get in. This is 1K to first. So, by the way, I haven't streamed since last week. I won the Deposit Kingdom contest, which was pretty sweet. I won by like 4 or 5. Like I don't even know how. I didn't think my lineup was that amazing, and it kind of ran away with the contest. I got 6th in the DBQ. I needed that last pass. I went to Pickens. If that goes to Fergie, we're going back. If Fergie does anything else, we're in. I still had I had Dak, Fergie, and Devontae Smith still going. So I was kind of hoping for overtime because I had 3 players in the late game. Didn't quite get home, but we almost got ourselves a second seat last week, which would have been awesome. But pretty excited to win the Deposit Kingdom contest. I've wanted to win that contest for a very long time. It's one of the first ways I was onboarded to Underdog was through Pete's contest. So it meant a lot to win that last week. So I feel like we're getting into good form going into the Dog Bowl. Again, had another near miss at some seats, but just came a touch short in the end. All right, so we now are drafting from the 4-5 turn. Let's see if the room gives us anything or not. It does not. So what do we want to do? Do we want to forego Amon-Ra and do like rice lamb? I feel like I'm okay with that. I think I'm okay with that. So let's try this. We'll see if Mahomes comes around. Otherwise, maybe this is a Dak team. We'll see what we can see. Rooting for you. Hey, Pepper Tony, appreciate you so much. I'm very excited for the dog bowl. I want to do a little bit of streaming out there and kind of talk generally about it. I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do for streaming next week, but I'm really excited to be able to be doing that. King Schuster, happy Turkey Day. Hey, happy Turkey Day to you too. I hope you're having a great one. Really appreciate y'all coming in. Just a little Thanksgiving hang before the slate starts. Getting some of these last side contests in. But yeah, it's fun. I've missed streaming. Again, I don't have my full setup. I hope when I'm in KC I can do a little better because I'm only on one monitor, which makes it like extremely hard. And as you can see, it's a little smaller than usual, but we're trying our best. We are trying our best here. So we got rice and lamb. I think I'm just going to go by ADP. I'll just go Javonte Mahomes. Like we'll just kind of make a big bet on this particular game here. Maybe we'll even end this team with Kareem Hunt and just do a 5-person stack here and then take maybe like a Gesicki and move on to the next draft, something like that. Or even Fergie. I mean, we just completely overstack the game. Say this game has 60 points and the other two dud. Just build out a little bit of a different story than we're seeing in some other rooms. I'm actually going to Kansas City on Monday. I'm getting there early, but stuff doesn't start till Friday. Just the way travel plans worked out, it didn't make sense to go from the West Coast back east, back to Kansas City. So we're just going to get there early. Go AZ Cards and all Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Can't wait to meet everyone. 100% Go AZ Cards. 100%. Good luck to you and Go AZ Cards next weekend. Hey, thanks, King Schuster. I'll definitely need it. I will definitely need it. You know, it's very different, this dog bowl, than the qualifiers, because we're all drafting on Saturday. So there's no trying to get ahead of injury news. Like we're all going to be playing with, you know, everyone's going to have all the projections they want. Everyone's going to have all the injury reports. So it's going to be a little bit different. You know, you're not going to have those different draft pockets. We're all drafting at the same time. So I think that's kind of a different element to what I'm used to. Just trying to like mentally prepare for some of that stuff. All right, Kareem Hunt goes. That's a little bummer. I would have been happy with that. I think we do Gesicki and Monty. I think I'm fine with that. I don't think I have the courage to take Emmanuel Wilson. That's okay. We'll take Gesicki and Monty here. You know, leverage off of the Gibbs stuff. So we got Mahomes, Javonte, Monty, Rashee Rice, CD Lamb, and Mike Gesicki. So we didn't end up getting to overstack the game. That's okay. I think that's fine. Looking at the board, doesn't look like anyone did anything too weird other than Watson. Watson worthy at the 4-5 turn is a little earlier, but it looks like they're probably just we're happy to take whichever quarterback they get. Maybe they're making a Jordan Love team here, which is another thing I think, by the way, we haven't talked about. I think Jordan Love is massively underdrafted in these. I think we should all be taking more Jordan Love than we're taking, being that he barely projects different than the guys who are taken every single draft. I think he makes a ton of sense, and we're all just like fading him kind of out of habit. King Schuster, looks like next week Taylor and A-Chain going to be the 1-2 picks. I started looking at the slate. Taylor's definitely going to be the 1. And I saw A-Chain in there against the Jets is I mean, he's undoubtedly a top 5 pick. But yeah, off the rip, that's what it probably sounds like to me. Hey, Fanspeak, happy Thanksgiving. Good luck today. And of course, next week for the Dog Bowl, Meg. Hey, Meg, appreciate you so much. Hope you're having a wonderful Thanksgiving. Say hi to the family. Hope you're doing well. If y'all don't sub to Fanspeak Network, you should, by the way, because they put out great stuff. But appreciate you so much, Meg. We're gonna try to bring the Dog Bowl. Try to bring the Dog Bowl home. All right, so we're at the 2. Maybe we'll try to do something different here. Maybe we'll try to flip it. See what happens. This could be bad. Could be bad. Who do we want to take? Do we really want to scroll and take like Lamb here? Let's do it. Let's take CD Lamb. See what happens. Let's give let's see if we can't damage the integrity of this contest. Or maybe I just didn't scroll far enough to actually pull this off. We'll try something. Spencer says, just notice the headline for this contest says 2K to first, but the prize breakdown does not reflect it. Oh my gosh, is this true? Hold on, let me make my pick, because that's a pretty good bit. All right, let's do Lamb Pickens, which is something people do out of the 4-5 turn. And so maybe we'll get something different at 10 than they're getting, which means I don't think we want to like forego Chase Brown here, because the whole point of this is to try to get unique. So we'll take Chase Brown. So we got Chase Brown, CD Lamb, and George Pickens there. And then maybe this is Kareem Hunt as a bring back on the Dallas side, or maybe it's Worthy and we go 3 receiver. We'll see what the room gives to us though. But yeah, let's see. 20 entry max, 2K to first. Prize breakdown first. $1,000. Why is that? Why is that? We've been had. Spencer, you're right. We've been had. Hashtag scam. Yeah, the gravy boat. The only gravy boat is Underdog. Just riding away with all our riches. Class action lawsuit. FK Coolers is in. Coolers knows. Absolutely. Absolutely, Pepper Tony. We have been defrauded. We have been defrauded. We need to tweet at Numi immediately and let them know we entered the Gravy Boat 3 on false pretenses. I'd need my $9 back. All right, Chase Brown, CD Lamb, George Pickens. Are we scared of DJ Turner? You know what? Let's be scared. Let's take... I don't need Mark Andrews here. Shoot. Oh no. This is a disaster. I don't even know who I'm getting. I realize why am I not... I was about to take Lamar. That makes no sense. The whole point of this team was to take Dak. So what I really needed to do was to take Dak or Worthy there and not just take Zay Flowers. Now this team makes virtually no sense. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to plan, say this was our plan all along, and say we're going to get really big leverage off of the Lamb Pickens teams by not taking Dak, by saying that Lamar Jackson outscores him, aka we made a bad dead team. But we have to give you guys reasons why it's not. I messed that up. Do not do what I just did. Is my advice. I was so distracted by the this scam Underdog was running that I got flustered there. If any of us knew an attorney, yeah. Well, you know an attorney, there just might not be any good. Gunnar Ross, GM Sickos. Hey, Gunnar Ross, GM to you. Hope you're having a wonderful Thanksgiving. Appreciate you so much. And so all the best to you and the folks. King Schuster, the Gravy Boat, first Gravy Boat, 2K for first. Yeah, they clearly did not account for this resizing the Gravy Boat 3. The sanctity of the Gravy Boat 3, all Underdog contests, but absolutely. How can we trust anything? Gravy Boat 3 has half the field. They didn't change. Yeah. It's okay. I would have entered and actually I didn't even read that. I clicked that it was 1,000 the first. Hey, Who Hames, up fam? Hopping in as I finish cooking. Appreciate you so much, Who Hames. Hope you are having a great Thanksgiving. All the best to you and to your folks. All right, we'll take Mark Andrews. We'll do a Lamar Jackson double stack. Very weird team. I don't think it's great, but we got Lamar Jackson, Chase Brown, and then CeeDee Lamb, George Pickens, Zay Flowers, Mark Andrews. Gravy Boat 3, everyone. All right, let's hop in another Gravy Boat. I do a couple more of these and then might get on out of here so everyone can get back to their folks and everything. But appreciate you all so much. If you can, drop a like, drop a sub. It helps so much. I didn't want to not stream the entire week and got a chance to hop on for a minute and just say hi to everyone, say happy Thanksgiving and how much I appreciate all of you. So thanks again for putting up with this low production value little stream here. But again, we got, we spent our whole budget on the background being at the parade with Snoopy. All right, let's see. So I don't know if we're going to. I always feel like I want to do something fun at the turn here. I just don't know what that is. I just don't know what's really fun. Some of us have no family or friends or choice. Hey, Pepper Tony. Well, I'm just glad to hang out with all of you guys, and so I hope you're having a great day. Whoever you're hanging out with today, or whatever you're doing, Pepper Tony. But certainly a little joy. Hopefully there's at least a little bit of that today. But no, I know it's tough. It's tough, and we can't always be where we want to be. But I appreciate y'all so much. Captain James, I'm heading out. Happy Thanksgiving. Hey, Captain James, happy Thanksgiving. Have a wonderful one. Have a wonderful day. And again, see you in KC in about a week. All right, Jamar Chase goes at the 2 in this one. Let's see. Do we get Derrick Henry at the 4? That would be fun. Using the whole clock. They're probably basting a turkey. He takes Mahomes. All right. I think we just take the. I think we just do Henry. Henry Amon-Ra. It's gonna be a little uncommon. It's gonna be a little tough to get that. So we got the No Badger. He takes Mahomes at 3. King Schuster, do you plan on doing playoff drafts? We're too early for that. So honestly, if I'm streaming next week, I might stream more playoff drafts just because I honestly feel like because of the dog bowl prep, it's gonna. I don't want to stream drafts and then not show who I like, because that's that's very disingenuous. But I also need to just be aware that trying to win the dog bowl, so I don't necessarily want to tip my hand on everything. So I don't want to shortchange the viewers, but I also don't want to kind of completely screw myself over. So I'll probably do some playoff stuff next week for the most part. Because again, I don't want to come on and talk about the slate and then feel like I'm not giving you my full view of it, because I don't think that's fair to people watching for me to be but then it's not fair to me to be oh, I like these late scrolls, and then I'm in the dog bowl and disadvantaging myself. So I'll probably do some playoff stuff next week. But we'll see. I mean, I definitely want to talk about the slate, but we'll see what makes sense. All right, so we got Henry Amon-Ra, and if this guy gives me Pickens, we might be getting an email from Numi. What are you doing here, DS Sunflower? He takes Pickens, so we're not that lucky. We don't get that lucky. I think I'm good with Javonte. Do we want to do Javonte Watson? feel like all the ADP value I kind of went a little bit out the window. I could do Javonte, Mark Andrews. Could be okay with that too. But I think I like the Watson stuff. Maybe we'll do a Jordan Love team. Maybe we will end up with that. And then I'm okay with however I end up landing this plane. But would have been really amazing to get Pickens there. Especially after this guy goes Mahomes and then Rice. But Pickens, of course, made a ton of sense on that team. Check behind the paywall for I don't want to be that guy, Febbertoni. I don't want to be like hiding the ball. I don't think that's fair to you guys who are tuning in. Just got a Gibbs, Rice, Lamb team. Yeah, that's awesome. How'd you do that? This never happens to me. Is it why? I'm just sending money down the gravy boat. Just straight from Chad Candles to King Schuster. It's really incredible. Mike Robb, I like the idea of a Chad Candles heel turns, fakes all week so he wants and slams a whole different team in the dog bowl to win it. Yeah. The heel turn would be pretty amazing. All right, let's see. Let's see what DS Sunflower does. Does he take a running back or he takes a tight end? We'll see if he's paying attention because he should take he should be taking his tight end here, but I have a hunch he's not. And he's just going to take Kareem Hunt. But yeah, I think I'll make this a Jordan Love team. And then we'll do Love Gesicki. So I'm surprised he was paying attention. He took his tight end there, so there you go. All right, so we'll take Jordan Love. We'll take Mike Gesicki. So this team ends up being Love, Henry, Javonte, Amon-Ra, Christian Watson, and Mike Gesicki. So yeah, I don't mind this team. I think this team came out good. All right, I'm going to do one more gravy boat, and then I'm going to get on out of here. But again, appreciate y'all so much. Glad that one's not going to get canceled. But it's been fun doing these. I will try to up the production value and the stuff next week or if tomorrow. I don't know what my schedule is going to be like tomorrow, but FK Coolers, and enjoy it now before I email it and get it canceled. Yeah. Please investigate. #integrity. Reed and Golden Out makes stacking Love easier. Yeah, I agree, Frog Clone. People are very reluctant to do it. And especially the tight end is weird for Green Bay because Musgrave has been basically phased out. He's not doing much. I actually feel like John Fitzpatrick or even Josh Wiley is more likely to score. I think those are too thin of a bets, being that there's a lot of good tight ends on the slate. I think if you were like a sicko and wanted to bet one of those guys for anytime touchdown, I wouldn't hate it. I don't know what the odds are. This, guys know this isn't really a betting channel, but I think if any tight end is likely to score, I don't know. It feels like Musgrave is kind of on the outs. So, but yeah, I do think it's too thin for these. Being that you have got Kelsey, Andrews, Fergie, Gesicki, likely who are you could get those guys very late. So I don't think you need to get to 2 receptions for 6 yards and a touchdown from Wiley or Fitzpatrick. All right, let's see if we get anything here. We do not. Oh, no, we get Jamar Chase at the 4. All right, we'll go Chase Amon-Ra. Hopefully we get something at running back. Yeah, sorry, King Schuster. We can't have other people winning. Artillery Frost, GM, hey, appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving. Trust me, my luck is min cash at best. Well, hopefully not, King Schuster. Would love to see you ship a Thanksgiving slate. Yeah, Fitzpatrick ran more routes. So weird. I thought Musgrave was gonna step into the craft role, and that is not how it's run out. All right, let's see. 4 picks away. We got Chase Amon-Ra. See what the room gives to us. This does open Burrow if we want him. Goff, which is nice because that's QB 4 and 5. So, we should be able to get one of them paired. We pull the board up. I'm not seeing anything too out of the ordinary just yet. Chase Brown would have been nice. I think we just take Javonte here. Do we want to do Javonte Andrews? Just do the flow chart? Yeah, let's just do that. I mean, I thought about taking Mahomes, but yeah, I think it's getting a little too clever. So let's go Javonte, Mark Andrews. Kind of just got a big parlay here. Not a ton of correlation on this team, but Chase Amon-Ra will be fairly uncommon. So maybe that's enough. And then we'll just figure out what we want to do to land the plane at quarterback here. And yep, T-Bear was right. I ended up abandoning my timestamps, but that's okay. That is okay. So weird. It's a little unusual. I feel like no one's taken a quarterback yet, but we'll probably see one go off. If not here, then definitely this Halden guy is going to take his guy. So Mahomes goes to the Rice drafter. Makes sense, of course. I guess our big decision would be, do we take Lamar if he comes to us? Probably. I think at pick 20 I would do that, but we'll see. Lamar goes unstacked to the 1 hole, who then takes Christian Watson there. So how do we want to end this team? Probably just a Joe Burrow team. I think it's just Burrow Hunt. I mean, if you want to get really clever and take Gesicki and do 2 tight ends, I think that's just not good. I think I would rather just take Kareem Hunt. I think when he's there, or even Worthy, I think it's a little too thin. But let's do Burrow, Worthy, or Burrow Hunt. Let's believe in something. Let's go Worthy. We'll go 3 wide receiver. So this team ends up being Burrow, Javonte, Jamar Chase, Amon-Ra, Xavier Worthy, and Mark Andrews. But everyone, this was a ton of fun. I hope you all are having an awesome Thanksgiving. Appreciate y'all just hanging out for a little bit today, putting up with some little wonkiness from the stream. But have a great Thanksgiving. I will be back definitely pretty sure Tuesday. We'll see if I can hop on tomorrow or Monday or something. But I just want to say thank you all again. And if you can, drop a like, drop a sub on the way out. Hey, have a good one. You too, Frog Clone. Appreciate you. Likewise, FK Core. Happy Thanksgiving. Pepper Tony. Have a nice day, everyone. You too. Happy Thanksgiving. Best of luck on this slate. Absolute best of luck on this slate. The Thanksgiving slates are a ton of fun. So I will see you all soon. Take care, everyone.